And then on another note, when they went to court, Big U, Loose Cannon, and all the rest of them, Loose Cannon he had a separate hearing. Ain't no telling.
I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Whack, Loose Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed.
All the New Jersey rolling 60s, Sue Surf, all of them, they identified the leader of the gang, transport dope, guns, all this, all through 89 pages.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Alright, y'all, now they saying if you did any business with Big U that just so happens to be illegal, you better off pulling a Russell Simmons and catch a flight to Bali somewhere as soon as you can, where there's no extradition laws concerning the United States while you can. Because according to sources, Big U is spilling the beans on everything he knows within his recent RICO indictment, where he was basically looking at spending the rest of his life behind bars. Now, currently, Big U is 58 years old. So let's be real here. Any sentence, 15 to 20 years, if that, right? Given to him is considered life. The life expectancy rate of a man in the United States is only 70 to 72. Keep in mind, 70 to 72 in jail feel like dog years. And I'm saying that because 15 to 20 years is me being considerate, because with the allegations against Big U, the feds are looking to give him a maximum sentence of life in federal prison. And yes, that's life with a capital L. According to the FBI, they have been investigating Big U for a very long time now, accusing him of multiple charges, some even extending all the way back to 2010. Federal complaints is alleging that he ran a criminal enterprise that committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the 2021 M of an aspiring rap musician. Now, I think y'all all know who that is, in which we'll get back to a little later. Now, Big U is being hit with some very, very serious charges here. And one thing about the feds, y'all, I continue to tell y'all that when they strike, they have exactly the evidence that they need, and they're not coming to ask you any questions. They present what they have, tell you whatever time they're looking to give you, and if you choose to turn down the offer that they give, you go straight to trial. Very straightforward, and they don't care. But the sad part about that is they have a very, very high conviction rate. So your best bet is to just take whatever offer they give you, because there's no telling what them people know. However, what do you do when the first offer is 20, 30 years, or sometimes even life? You might as well just take it to trial, because it's a lose-lose situation to begin with. But this is why they say stay out the street, take care of your family, and just stay out the way. Simple as that, man. Now here we have a man who alleges that he's been to the court dates of Big U, and while most of us either forgot about this case or paid no attention to it aside from it being in the blogs, he's been keeping up with it, and he says he has document proof that Big U have cooperated with the government, and says that the list of people he cooperated against will be exposed on August 13th, 2025. Now, I don't know how true this is, but this guy has a handful of papers that have a few names on it, and he also states that the transcripts will prove everything that he's saying. And honestly, if court transcripts are stating that there's a list dropping of some people that he cooperated against, then that's really all you need. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens on August 13th and just take it from there. Now also, this rabbit hole goes deep, because prior to Big U allegedly cooperating, remember it was Whack 100 that told the world on Clubhouse that allegedly Big U told on Sue Surf and other New Jersey Rolling 60s members for transporting and trafficking drugs, stating that Big U's name was within the 89th page indictment over 30 times.
That named in there 30-something times on all the New Jersey rolling 60s, Sue Surf, all of them, they identified as the leader of the gang, transport dope, guns, all this, all through 89 pages. You niggas weird, bro.
Sue Surf?
I got all the work. What nigga, what?
That on who?
Dead homies, I got the work. Nigga, what you talking about?
Now, we don't know how true that is because, of course, whack is whack. Sometimes he's credible, but most time he's not. Y'all take what he says with a grain of salt, but the only way I guess we would know what's up with that 100% is if Sue Surf himself come out and let us know if Big U was in his paperwork cooperating or not. Now, fast forward, another man is alleging that it's proof that Big U has cooperated against multiple people and it will be released August 13th. Then, do y'all remember when Loose Cannon basically went on no jumper and self-indicted himself by spilling everything he knows about Big U when he would accuse him of giving out marked firearms and bullets to guys in the neighborhood and making a note of who got what?
Like real police shit. I seen you get like 20 guns, and when you got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies, but I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying?
So I don't know. Y'all know everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So I guess we'll just have to stay tuned. But in the meantime, y'all check this video out. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
You see that? Get a look at that right there, right? For all you brothers in the section that's been compromised.
So what do it say? It says, this matter is called for a hearing. The government shall produce an index of discovery to defense by August 13, 2025. A status conference as to all defendants is set for September 3rd, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. The parties may file a joint status report by August 27th, 2025. And if you pay attention, it does have USA versus defendants, Eugene Henley Jr., who is Big U, Sylvester Robinson, Mark Martin, Tiffany Sharika Hines, and yeah, it's a couple people. So,
Look at that. It says the government should produce an index of discovery to defense by August 13th. Hey man, y'all know who y'all are, and I'm sure y'all done already parachute away from over there, bro. I'm sure that you guys got up out of there, that you individuals have pushed on. And if you still around there, brother, you's a dummy. You stupid. You know who you are. You've been compromised to the point where it's all gonna come out, man. And then on another note, when they went to court, Big U, Loose Cannon, and all the rest of them, Loose Cannon he had a separate hearing. Ain't no telling what he's doing. And I guarantee you, brother, I'm not gonna miss no more court dates. Irregardless of what somebody's talking about, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna make sure that I know what's going on, because it's a lot of secret stuff that's going on that we're not privy to. And I went down there and I pulled all the minutes and stuff like that. The boy Loose Cannon keeps saying he's finna come home, right? What do you guys think about that?
I'm not gonna lie. Something never sat right. When Loose Cannon sat there on numerous occasions stating that he's coming home, he know he's coming home. How does he know that? You involved in a whole RICO, right? And it's not like he's saying, oh, I'm gonna come home because they don't got nothing on me. No, he's saying I'm coming home because of whatever he got going on. Now, if he had a separate hearing, what's that about? Right? I'm not, like I said, I'm not alluding to anything. What I am saying is something's not right. If you're caught in a RICO indictment, why do you have a separate hearing going on? What is that for? Right? Because if you're caught in like a group setting where you have co-defendants, a RICO, or whatever the case may be, you're supposed to be involved in that. Anything other than that means you, well, allegedly, may have worked something else out and you're having a hearing for that. Whether it's a bond hearing, there's a couple hearings, but it is kind of suspect. that he's saying that he knows he's coming home, then he's having separate hearings, not to mention he's already into it with this one and that one. Something ain't right.
That man come home, man. And if you guys can't see with y'all third eye, you guys got to be totally retarded.
Now you got to think about it as well, right? I said this in a previous video. At the end of the day, we watched him go on No Jumper, right? He went on No Jumper and basically told everything about Big U to Adam 22 for the world to see. What you think he would do if his freedom is now on the line, right? If he willing to tell it all for free, well, I don't know how much they got. It's not that much. Y'all know they don't pay these guys much to get on these podcasts, right? But if he was willing to do that, what would he do for his freedom? They already don't like each other. So it's nothing to him to say, all right, well, y'all looking to give me 20, 30, 50 years. I don't like him anyway. I know this, that, and this. Does the street code still uphold to him being that they already ops? And the police is playing chess saying, well, listen, we know that you know about X, Y, and Z because you went on social media and told the world. We need you to tell us everything you know if you don't want to do 20 years in jail. That's the game these guys play, right?
And another thing, man, it's like, bro, if you guys feel some way about Big U now, because he in jail and y'all was scared to say something about that, man, that's on y'all, man. Don't call me with that. Don't say nothing to me about that. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about none of that shit. I don't give a shit about what you guys got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to hear that I'm trying to separate y'all hood or split your hood. Nigga, your hood been split. Dude, the very dudes that split that neighborhood is the ones that's talking all that jargon. You don't hear us speaking on no cold case. You don't hear us speaking on nothing. Everything we speak on is been adjudicated. Everything we speak on, we have the paperwork to it, bro.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now here's the part that's interesting to me, right? If y'all pay attention, they are looking to charge him for the unaliving of Nipsey Hussle, allegedly, right? We don't know on what basis they have him in that case, but if y'all remember the girl, I forgot her name, but she was also an affiliate of Big U as well. And when she did the interview on No Jumper with Adam 22, she let it be known that no, they are looking to charge him for that. Right? However she knows. That's one. But then two, if they do charge him, what are they going to give him and how much time? And what does that say about Big U? See, this has been something where a lot of people already kind of knew what was going on, but you know, now once it's to the surface, once it's actually out there that yes, you may have did X, Y, and Z, that's a different, right? That's a different ball game. However, they might be looking to prosecute him on the basis of he had something to do with Nipsey Hussle being unalive. And now that may open another can of worms, because now who else was affiliated and involved in the passing of Nipsey Hussle? Like I told y'all before, to this day, we have yet to see any CCTV footage of Nipsey Hussle, right? Young Dolph. No real footage. Whatever it was we got was like bits and scraps. When it came to Nipsey Hussle, we seen surveillance footage from yards away, right? When it doesn't make sense, because we know that he had surveillance on his store. We know that other stores that were surrounding that store also have cameras. So why weren't those videos ever exposed, but other videos were? I never understood that. But anyway, that's what they're saying, yo. They saying that Big U. Oh, and not to mention, Loose Cannon also went on No Jumper and basically told the world that he knows for a fact, right? He knows for a fact that Big U had involvement in Nipsey's passing. So, whatever he knows, I don't know if he's gonna give it up to law enforcement, but it's kind of crazy, man. Anyway, this is what it is. I guess we just gonna have to stay tuned and wait until August 13th for the list or whatever it is to come out, and that'll determine everything, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.